On a street in Esmeraldas, Ecuador, a man and his small son are hit by a car. The impact is so strong that the father dies instantly, and little Javier, only 3 years old, is sent crashing under the windshield of another car. The boy is admitted into the emergency room of the Children's Hospital in the capital city of Quito. After hours of struggling, the prognosis is not good. Javier lost sight in one eye, and it looks as if he has also lost his hearing. Although the authorities look for Javier's family, they cannot locate anyone. The hospital volunteers call the Holt Foundation, who in turn contacts the Christian foundation Camp Hope, who comes to take the boy to stay at Casa Hogar, the orphanage at Camp Hope. Ecuador has a population of 13 million. More than 1.5 million of all Ecuadorians suffer from some type of disability. Like Javier, many are without family support and do not receive any rehabilitation or help. For this reason, Camp Hope was founded in 1984. It was first created as a summer camp, led by caring people. However, the need was even greater. Knowing that these disabled children had to stay at home alone while their parents worked, the leaders of Camp Hope made the decision to broaden their services in various areas. These areas are Casa Hogar, or Camp Hope's orphanage, the Center for Education and Rehabilitation, CER, the Center for Occupational Training, Medical Aid, Sponsorship Program. Camp Hope Orphanage, La Casa Hogar. Javier, who had lost his father, his vision in one eye, and had been diagnosed with hearing loss and considered deaf, came to Camp Hope's Casa Hogar on August 25, 1999, to begin the process of recuperation. It has since become his home. Casa Hogar is home to many disabled orphans. The care that Casa Hogar offers is permanent for some children and temporary for others, depending on the special care needed and the ability of the families to care for their children's needs at home. Casa Hogar provides all the comforts of a family home. The role of the house parents is to provide security, love, and care for the children. Following Javier's medical exams and therapy, the conclusion was made that Javier was not deaf. However, due to the intense trauma he suffered, he was left unable to communicate. In Javier's case, his house parents have legally adopted him. The construction of a new Casa Hogar began in 2005. This new building will provide a home for a larger number of children. The Center for Education and Rehabilitation, CER. Javier has learned how to overcome the barriers of his disabilities and developmental problems at Camp Hope Center for Education and Rehabilitation. Camp Hope provides daily care for disabled children and those at risk, including those that live at Casa Hogar. In the CER, the children receive therapy and spiritual and emotional instruction. This care is provided under the guidance of professionals whose mission is to help the children meet their potential in the following areas: early stimulation, preschool and integrated education, special rehabilitation education, skills training, education reinforcement. As a result, Javier has overcome his challenges, and today he attends a normal school. At the end of his school day, he returns to the CER to eat lunch, do his homework, and attend special classes in music, computers, English, and sports. The CER gives the parents of children with disabilities the opportunity to leave for work every day with the comfort of knowing that their children are in the care of qualified and caring workers and provided with specialized medical attention. Once they have gained independence by completing their skills training, the children move on to the Center for Occupational Training. Center for Occupational Training. The objective of the Center for Occupational Training is to provide instruction in the area of arts, crafts, and hobbies to disabled young people in an atmosphere that best meets their need. Areas of training include carpentry, gardening, farming and agriculture, paper recycling, and baking. Medical aid. The Camp Hope Foundation has a medical department with specialists that provide continuing care to all the children. As with Javier, the doctors and therapists carefully watch their physical development and make sure they receive the proper vaccinations, medication for parasites, and vitamins. Soon after Javier's adoption was finalized, Ronald arrives at Casa Hogar. He had been abandoned at a daycare center in the city of Puerto Viejo and had since been rejected by various other orphanages because of his disabilities. Each year, Camp Hope is able to provide an average of 15 surgeries and medical attention to over 2,000 people through medical caravans. This is made possible through financial donations as well as donations of service by doctors who desire to give these children a better quality of life. There is still so much more to do to meet all the needs that exist. Because he was born with club feet and a cleft lip and palate, Ronald needed and has since endured many surgeries paid for by Camp Hope. He continues to suffer from a serious respiratory problem and needs special care. He will need further surgeries as well. Sponsorship Plan. The Camp Hope Foundation has initiated a sponsorship program to provide a better future for children with special needs as well as children with few economic resources. Through this program, a sponsor can provide a child access to a better education, nutrition, medical care, physical and occupational therapy. The desired outcome is to help these children develop the greatest independence possible and subsequently total social integration. At this time, 54 children and young people are receiving the benefits of this sponsorship program. The care and support of these children is a job full of satisfaction, but it is also a job that is never done. Due to the poverty that exists in Ecuador and the lack of concern and finances of the government, the work of the Camp Hope Foundation is indispensable. For this reason, we would like you to consider how you can help these special children and become a part of the Camp Hope Foundation.